Hello, it's Crypto CJ. It's the trade of the day, Thursday night slash Friday morning Zoom edition, depending on where in the world you are. Bitcoin's dropped considerably in the low 80s now. There's worldwide financial tension. Let's go to the Bitcoin chart first. Okay, on the day chart, we see the big fat red candles here. Currently, Bitcoin sitting at 82. I don't know if 80 is going to hold. It was the support-ish area in November. Last time we had a big dump, and it's dipped below that now. So yeah, Bitcoin dropped 6% to 83.5. Well, it's at 82.4 now. So a lot of longs being liquidated. Quite a bit of bad news out there. We'll get to that in a moment. But for now, Bitcoin's not really showing signs of strength. Let's look at the hour chart. It was starting to come back. We had a few green candles here on the hour chart when it dipped down to 83.5, and then yeah, another big dip down to 81.2 and then up to 82.4. But again, there just isn't that much liquidity in the market for Bitcoin to rally. So I'd say wait for some evidence of a floor if you're looking to accumulate. Otherwise, just be on the sidelines. I'm not sure if I want to trade today, but we'll look at a few options. Okay, so Ethereum, yeah, it's also hit the support level from November around 2,700, and sitting there 2,740, might dip down to 2,500. Just not much good news going on. And speaking of news, I decided to go with kind of an all-encompassing post here from Timothy Peterson. Consumer sentiment is falling towards an all-time low. 5-year average is at an all-time low. People just don't want to buy risk assets in these times, and there probably won't be an upcycle until this reverses. So if you actually, we haven't looked at a consumer sentiment um, trend type indicator. So I don't know. I'll try to look for something like that and maybe have it on Monday night slash Tuesday morning and see if we can follow such things. It might be a good idea to incorporate that into the Zoom call. There's some movement in Congress about the Clarity Act. That was the one I believe that Coinbase bowed out of a month or two ago. So that may have something to do with it. And just the ETFs, or people are withdrawing from those. So not much good news right now, but could be a good time to accumulate. Uh, Kind of a bummer to do a Zoom call like this when the market's been trashed like this. So I'd say hang in there if you have Bitcoin or other cryptos that are getting pummeled right now. I feel you. So I've got that going on too. I took a long in Link yesterday when I thought we were starting to show signs of recovery, and that's been pummeled down about 10%. So I've made multiple additional purchases. We'll see if that comes back. Might be stuck for a couple days, couple weeks. That happens with this trading approach. All right, but for now, let's look at maybe we can make some day trades. Any questions or comments overall before we move on? Looks like my guys have their microphones off, just waiting for me to explain the misery. It's just kind of a general malaise. seems to me. Gold is doing well. Gold's been taking off like crazy. So the Bitcoin being digital gold is not played out. We could talk a little bit about that on Thursday. Um, I'm sorry, on Monday, and that's been disappointing. I was really hoping that Bitcoin would be the go-to, a more portable version of gold in times like this, but hasn't played out. All right. Well, enough of that misery. Let's go to, oh, let's see. And Robin's asking about the gold coins, PAX G. So that's a good idea. We'll look at that. We can start with that. Uh, PAX G is in Coinbase. And I am on my day trade layout, 15-minute chart, supply and demand visible range by Lux Algo, red zone for resistance, green zone, which is really skinny on this one for support, and RTI relative trend index for alerts and entries. Huh. Well, though PAX G is related to gold, it seems to be following more the crypto move by dipping below the 20 on the RTI. You might want to set an alert to catch this when it's recovering. So we do that like this. Right click on the RTI, add an alert. To trade both directions, you enter a channel, but I think I would just go long on this one. So I'll choose crossing up and 20 on the value. Message. We'll give Robin some credit on this one. If I can spell. And click create. So when it's dipped below the 20 already, when it breaks back above, starting to showing signs of recovery, then I'll get that alert. That'll go off then. And it probably happen around here. And that would be 3% to the red zone, the bottom of the red zone, top of the red zone, about 5%. So 3 to 5% is a pretty good day trade. Looks good to me. Let's go to the swing trade layout. Same indicators for support and resistance, SuperTrend for entries, Trendilo LSMA, this moving average for confirmation. Did have a buy signal print a couple hours ago, but some pretty hard candle action to the negative. So that'll probably flip to a sell. And Trendilo LSMA is pointing straight down. So the indicators are not really on board on this. If you're feeling cocky and want to take one to trade anyway, 5 to 7% to the red zone from here. You might want to set an alert on the super trend, catch the next buy signal, which would be probably maybe lower. And the rest is pretty much the same. So unfortunately, my swing trade budget is depleted, so I won't be taking this, but like getting in around down here, just above the support areas where I like to get in my swing trades on longs. So I think that might be the better choice would be to wait on this one. All right, so let's go to crypto bubbles And look at the red. Yeah, a lot of red here. Almost no green coins at all. And if I sort by the day, just a few that have been moving. I've never heard of these coins. Can't Network Layer 0. Uh, Now, if we want to see something that was trending up earlier, we can click on week. We don't have many of those either. Pump.fun we looked at last time. Tether Gold. Huh. That's kind of interesting. XAUT. Hmm. Oh, XAUT. Okay, so this is Tether's gold token. And I saw that yesterday they were buying up gold to probably support this token and just for general reserves. Uh, Look at the Kraken chart. Take a quick look at the swing trade setup. Looks a little bit like the other one, all trending down at the moment. If you got in here right around, yeah, 9 to 10% from green zone to red zone. Anyway, not looking that great. It's kind of frustrating when gold's shooting up, but the tokens related to gold, not so much. So they probably just need to catch up with the rest of the market, like Bitcoin and some of the others do. All right.
Yeah, but gold is down from the high earlier today, so
Okay. Maybe we should take a quick look at gold. What is the ticker for gold? You know? I just type in gold if it'll come up. All right, gold. Oh, there's a bunch of tokens. Oh, well, there's this too. XAU, I think that's what they call it. Okay, so this is the 15-minute chart for gold. And yeah, it was up around 55, 5,600, dipped down to 51. All right, so it's been trending down too. Um, okay, enough of that. Let's go back over to crypto and let's see what else we can find. Instead of crypto bubbles, sometimes, well, we can sort by day and then sort negatively to see what's been really, really beaten down and maybe be due for a recovery. I might do that sometimes. I usually trade both directions too, so I'm willing to catch a short if that's possible. Chili's, Uniswap,
interesting. WorldCoin is the leader.
yeah, yeah. Let's look at Uniswap. Mostly sideways on Uniswap. Wow. Wow, there's almost no. Oh wait, that's not right. I clicked on the wrong button.
No, that's ET.
That's Tether. That's a good thing actually, if Tether's not moving too much. So,
Yeah.
all right, here's Uniswap sitting at the support at the moment. I think we'll see this layout on a lot of these coins. Dip below the 20 on the RTI. So If it turns around, probably catch it right about here. To the red zone would be 9%. It's a great day trade. 7.9 to that resistance, 2.6 to that one. So go ahead and set this alert. I'll trade both directions. So I'll enter a channel. 80 on top, but that seems unlikely. 20. And crypto bubbles. All right, click create, and I got my rectangle there. And there is the alert in my list. Okay. And then WorldCoin, WLD. Well, we'll look at Uniswap as a swing as well, and then go to WorldCoin. Over the hour chart, it has quite a drop. So it's an easy alert at least. Just right click on the SuperTrend and pick your buy. And next time the buy signal goes, look at the market overall and see what Bitcoin's doing and be careful. So probably go in small, keep a lot of funds available for additional purchases, or set a stop loss. Which if this came around and started to show some strength, say at 448, probably put a stop loss down here in the low fours, below the support area, but the market makers see that too. So that's why I don't do stop losses very often. All right, so that's the swing. And then we are going to look at WorldCoin. Coinbase. Okay, it's gone mostly sideways, down a little bit. Last 24 hours. 40% to the top of the red zone, so that would be amazing. But I don't see any evidence of strength yet. It's dipped below the 20 on the RTI and still mostly trending down. So if you're looking to catch this on a recovery, set your alert on the RTI like I've shown you to cross above the 20, and hopefully it's not a fake out if you take that trade. Okay, and then on the swing trade layout, trending down pretty hard. Everything's negative. So if this turns around and prints a buy, say around here, 18% to the bottom of the red zone, over 30% to the top of it, could be a good swing if you catch it. All right, so that's WorldCoin and crypto bubbles. Let's look at CoinGecko. Oh shoot, that's not what I wanted. That's the one I wanted. And 24-hour sort shows that Canton coin again. Figure HELOC, whatever that is. Hash and some small ones. Some small movers. Yeah, let's do that reverse sort on this one as well. Hype. Let's look at hype. It's on Kraken. Yeah, everything's beaten down. It's 14, 15% between the support and resistance. So we're well below the 20 on the RTI, negative 30. So yeah, break above the 20 would be an accomplishment for this one. But once it does, there's double digits to the top of the zone. So that's sort of encouraging. Swing trade. Sell. Everything pointing down. I don't think we have it hasn't been on Kraken very long, so it's not showing a Trendilo LSMA yet. But if it breaks above the support area with the buy signal, probably around here, 13% would be a decent swing trade. All this makes me nervous. Not looking that good. All right,
I'm
well,
regretting waking up this morning.
yeah, it's kind of grim. So I will try to be more upbeat. One good thing about moves like this is there's a lot of low prices to buy in at. So think of it that way. All right, so that's hype. And we're looking at ones we don't look at usually. It's been a while since we looked at Aave. Let's check out that. Okay, the day trade layout looks pretty grim as well. Dip below the 20. So it's gonna take a little while to come back. Probably right about here. Into the red zone, 7%. That's a good move for Aave. So that actually looks pretty good. I think I'll set up that alert. Not sure if I'll actually even trade anything today, but during a channel, 80, 20. That's coin gecko. Notifications the same. And there we go. Um, when I was trading yesterday, I did see a few just kind of nudge above the 20 and then dip back down again. I don't usually take those. I want to see that strong move, a strong push above the 20 where it looks like it's got some strength. Then see what Bitcoin's doing. If Bitcoin's trending up as well, I'm more inclined to take that trade. All right, so that's Aave. It's a day trade, it's a swing. Very negative, but again, sitting at resistance. So if that turns around, probably around here, about 8% to 10%. That happens, within a week. That's a pretty good swing trade. So might want to put your alert on there. All right, let's do one more. Let's go to our sentiment indicator. It's not just sentiment, but it's coin market cap and what this community thinks. They've had the same coins in the bullish sentiment for quite a while because I've been following, AVAX, XRP, Solana, I shorted Zcash a couple times. I looked at Litecoin, but it didn't trigger. So let's look at AVAX. All right, day trade. Yeah, below the 20. Uh, Trying to see if I can recycle some alerts from earlier in the week. You can also search. Click on that little looking glass to find it. So yeah, maybe this one. All right. And let's go back to, so that's the day trade, swing trade, the hour chart, looking like the others. Good recovery potential, about 9% at the top, the bottom of the red zone, probably 10.5 to the top. So once this turns around, could be a good one to get back into. At least this, this community thinks so. Let's look at Solana too. Oh, I left these on. I didn't turn these off yesterday. That's why some of these are still showing up. So this is left over from yesterday. And yeah, I don't think it ever did trigger. That one might have triggered there. Um, but again, I didn't see a good push above the 20, so I didn't take it. All right, so I'll just leave it on for today and see if we can get a stronger break above the 20. If so, probably happens around here. 4.5 to 5% to the red zone. So a good swing or good day trade. On the swing side, yeah, looks like the others. Yeah, about 8% to the red zone on the swing. So, these are all good setups as far as retrace potential, but we need to see that recovery first. So, be careful and try not to get faked out. All right. Any requests to look at before we wrap this up? All right.
Not today.
Not today. All right. Well, I will wrap it up here. If you're watching on the recording, I appreciate that, though I'd rather see you live. Check out the opportunities in the pinned comment. They help fund the channel. And I should be back next week. So, oh, wait, I do have a chat message. Okay, Paul saying even gold is down from earlier today. We talked about that. So, um, yeah, have a good trading weekend, and we'll see you Monday night, Tuesday morning. Bye.